Hey everybody, and welcome back. Fit Fanny here, and today is day 5 of my 75 hard challenge. I am filming from my phone, so I keep looking at myself, which is a weird thing that I'm trying not to do, but I'm doing it anyway. Today definitely got away from me. It was not even that busy of a day, but it was just one of those days, a stressful day, where I was kind of in my head a lot. I had a job interview this afternoon, and so I spent so much of my day perseverating on that, trying to prepare, researching, rehearsing, going through, even doing like meditations and things like that to get myself in the right mindset. And I have no regrets about all of that, but it does mean that my day was really, really distracted. And so I wasn't really in the 75 hard mindset like I have been the other days. And I think that this is a great proxy for when I'm back at work. I'm an educator, so I'll be back at work in a couple of weeks. And I just think that, right now I have the luxury of time and flexibility, and even with that I'm struggling. And I think as soon as I get back in the classroom, it's going to be a lot tougher to stick with this. So I'm really proud of myself for sticking with things so far. I know that I'm going to keep going. I've set my mind to it. I'm on the right track. Things are going great, and I need to just keep going through these struggles now so that I can build the systems that will allow me to succeed once things get busier. And I guess the other thing that I'm reflecting on is that, at least for me, a lot of times the busier I am, the more organized I am with my time, because I have to be. So even though right now I can be a little bit all over the place and be irresponsible with my time and procrastinate, when my days are stacked from like 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. and things like that, I think I'll naturally be a bit more organized. So for today's update, now that I'm done blathering, I have my last glass of water over yonder, so I'm going to chug that after this. My first workout of the day was a walk with a friend. It would have been a training run for half marathon training, but she's recovering from illness, so we did a walk. We did mostly walk with a little bit of run, but it was still great and really nice to reconnect. And I always think that working out with other people is fun. And then my second workout of the day was a combination of low impact cardio, a core workout, and some stretching. It's particularly fun. I have a vibration plate, and I really love using that for standing core workouts because it challenges my balance. I'm pretty clumsy, and so I do find that I am improving my balance by using that, while also getting stronger. And in some ways, the vibration also can help with like muscle recovery and things like that. My initial plan was to do a weight workout this evening, but I just wasn't really feeling it, and I just decided to listen to myself and do something fun and kind of dance around, and I don't regret it. I'll need to figure out when I'm going to make up that weightlifting workout later in the week. Maybe I double up tomorrow. Maybe I push it into the weekend. We'll see. In terms of nutrition stuff, today has gone well. Somehow I was way under calories today. I am guessing that was probably the stress of the job interview thing. When I'm stressed, I go in one of two directions. I'm either like super snacky, overeating, stress eating, or I almost like undereat. And I really did force myself. Like this morning, I got up and I forced myself. I kind of fizzled in the middle of the day and sort of forgot about eating because I was kind of in my mind about this job interview. But then this evening, I was able to have a nice meal. So I'm a little bit under on calories today. Did pretty well with my protein and carbs. I always go way over on carbs, and didn't quite reach where I wanted to be with fat, but that's just going to be, I think, an ongoing pattern, unless I really start just like drinking oil. But everything else is going great. Fiber, my nutrients, things like that. And I really have cut down on the late night snacking. Like right now, I don't know exactly what time it is, probably like 10 or maybe 10:30. This would be a prime time where I would normally go to the kitchen and grab a snack. Maybe I'd make some popcorn, maybe I would have some, crackers or chips or, dip, something like that. And one of the biggest things for me in this process is that I don't want to have those late night snacks. A, I don't really need them. B, I'm not really sure if they're boredom or if they're stress related, but they're definitely not a good coping strategy. If I'm bored at this time of night, go to bed. Or if I'm bored at another time of day, like pause and reflect on that, interrogate that a little bit. And if I'm stressed about something, like let's just feel the stress rather than trying to mask it with junk food. So I've talked about water, talked about exercise, talked about food. What else? I've been keeping up with my pictures, took another picture today. I do feel like I'm maybe slightly starting to see a little bit of physical changes. I'm trying not to get too ahead of myself because I know that on any given day our water weight and bloating and inflammation and all those things can change. And I plan on doing my weigh-in and measurements and all that stuff over the weekend. I'm planning on doing that once a week. But I definitely feel lighter today. That might be because I ate a little bit less, but I think it's also because some of the inflammation and some of the water sluggishness from drinking so much is starting to go down. So that is feeling good. What else have we? Reading. So I did not follow through with my plan to read during the day, so I'm about to go read right now. I have successfully been reading my 10 pages every day, but this late night reading stuff is really hard, and I find myself feeling like I'm not retaining the information as well. So I really think I need to move my reading to the morning, or at least maybe sometime during the day so that I'm able to really absorb the information because I'm loving the book and I want to be able to soak it up. So that's my updates. I probably talk more than I should, but thank you so much for following along on this process. Very excited. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the chat. Happy to engage with you all and hear where things are for you, whatever projects you're working on, whether it's some sort of physical challenge or, mental challenge or, even career shift or whatever. Love to hear how you're approaching things and how you are staying focused and staying positive as you move forward. Have a beautiful day.